So here on Think Media, we recently hit 1 million subscribers. And in this video, I actually want to share 3 super powerful tips on how to start YouTube right. Really what I wish I knew back when I was just getting started. I also want to talk about the best way to make money, a lot of money, even if you're not getting very many views, and the most powerful strategy I know that nobody is talking about and I haven't shared anywhere before when it comes to actually standing out, especially if you feel like it's too late to start YouTube or there's too much competition. I'm going to show you how to stand out and be different. And so if we're just meeting though, my name is Sean Cannell and I'm super fired up that you're here. And this video is all about how to start a successful YouTube channel this year. And the first tip is you really got to start before you're ready. I've got some deeper strategies for you, but before you listen to any strategies or any tactics, you got to just start. Like you got to start before you're ready. Ready is a lie. You got to punch fear in the face, punch perfectionism in the face, and just start. In fact, tell me in the comments, have you already started your YouTube channel? Have you already posted a video, or are you still hesitating? And if you've been hesitating for 3 months, 6 months, 3 years, I mean, a lot of people in our community sometimes are like, I've been hesitating and pondering this for 4 years. And I'm like, you need to stop pondering and start posting. Because we learn by doing. You got to start messy. You kind of got to start poop your pants scared and just post a video online, all right? I know that you're worried. I know that you're maybe watching all these videos from these different YouTube people and people making tips and all this stuff. Tip 1 though is start before you're ready. And you know, I'm so glad that I did that because I started posting videos back in my church, but I was scared in 2003, like for my youth ministry that nobody saw. But I was scared to actually start posting videos on YouTube. And so the first video that I posted on YouTube was this video right here. And here, check out this clip of it.
All right, so this is, I guess, the first Sean Thinks vlog. And I'm going to try to vlog every single day, mainly so I can remember what I'm even doing and what's going on, because I just feel like I have a lot that I'm thinking about. And I figured, hey, why not share it? And if you find something interesting, that's awesome. Now this is definitely as real as it gets, so I'm not going to try to be energetic or entertaining, though maybe sometimes I will. But anyways,
Start before you're ready. Like clearly that was the worst video on the internet. You know what I mean? Like I had a white sheet behind me. Like why was that not put up? You know what I mean? My strategy was I'm not going to be energetic or entertaining. Like what am I talking about? But I'm so glad I posted that video because if I never would have posted that, I would have never gotten here. You got to start before you're ready. Ready is a lie. Punch fear in the face and press record. And it actually kind of reminds me of Dr. Eye Health. This is Joey. He came to our conference called Grow with Video Live in Las Vegas. And he started watching Think Media, this channel, really back in 2018. He sort of was watching some videos. He had no experience with cameras, no experience with editing, no experience with marketing, no experience with thumbnails. Maybe like you. He didn't know how to do anything at all, right? And he got a couple thousand subs from just randomly posting videos. But then eventually he got serious, dove into one of our programs, and now he's at 150,000 subscribers in about a year's time. So if people, about a year and a half, if people ask you like, is it too late to start or can I still start a channel? Did I have to start way back in the day? No, you don't. Like you just want to start smart. And in a second, I'm going to give you some tips that are super strategic. But if you're new to this channel, we have tip number 2 coming up. I just want you to know what we're all about here. And our mission is to help people build their influence with online video and social media. I live in Las Vegas with my beautiful wife, Sonia, and just wanted to shameless plug the baby boy on the way, Sean Bradley Cannell. At the time of recording this, Sonia's 21 weeks pregnant, so fired up. I wrote a book called YouTube Secrets, and I run this channel called Think Media with a small team of us, and we're actually doing a YouTube challenge right now. So let me know if you've heard about this YouTube challenge. If you really want to go deep and learn about starting a YouTube channel, I'm going to share some deep strategies in this video, but we're doing 14 sessions for free. Each one is about 40 minutes long, and we're going through a process of really growing your YouTube channel. Click the link in the description below, tubeinfluence.com to sign up. The replays you can watch for a little while, and you can also be there live. I'm not gonna have a ton of time to do Q&A in this video, so make sure you're a part of the YouTube Influence Challenge. If you're ready to start your channel or experience fresh growth on your channel in the right way, then really dive in and jump into that challenge. A lot of free training that normally people like Dr. Eye Health have paid a lot of money for to go through our coaching. But we thought, man, in pandemic, stuff's going on. Let's just give out a bunch of free training to like a stimulus to help people really grow on YouTube. So I encourage you, tubeinfluence.com, which brings us to tip number 2. If you're gonna start a YouTube channel this year, you need to start with the end in mind. By the way, it's the smartest thing to do in any project. Like start with the end in mind and work backwards. Now, start messy first. You don't want to get in analysis paralysis. You don't want to over optimize at the start. But once you've posted just some videos, and what is the purpose of those first couple videos? Starting messy is literally just to kind of get used to it. You can delete them later. You can make them unlisted later. Like they don't have to stay public forever, but you can't ever get results by just listening to information. You have to take action. But this will really help you start with a game plan. You want to start with the end in mind. And here's 3 areas to reverse engineer when it comes to starting on YouTube. I want you to think about your channel, your videos, and your money. Like if you want to start, now maybe you want to start a hobby channel. In fact, let me know what your ambition is for YouTube. Is this to start a hobby channel or is it to actually build a profitable channel? On the YouTube Influence Challenge, we're talking about how to make a high impact and high profit channel. A channel that makes the difference in the lives of people, but also makes a lot of money so that you can make a living off of your passion. You need money for the mission. But here's a couple questions that are really gonna help you start right. This is the questions I wish I had so I could think things through. And so when you're starting your YouTube channel, answer this question: who's your channel for? And if you're here, let me know, like shout me out, drop a comment. Do you know who your channel's for? What I've learned is the reason most people stay stuck and don't get views or subscribers is they think their channel's for everybody. And if you try and reach everybody, you'll end up reaching nobody. So like, who is your channel for? What problem does your channel solve? The clearer you are on your problem and articulating your problem, the more likely you'll have success on YouTube. Conversely, a lot of people say, well, I'm like an entertainment channel. I don't really solve a problem. Well, then you're in trouble because guess what? Every entertainer does solve a problem. They solve boredom. They solve people wanting to escape, to relax after work, to de-stress. So even if you're wanting to be a vlogger or a comedian, you solve a problem. I actually think the most practical channels to grow on YouTube though are like niche-based channels. Like Dr. Eye Health, he's solving like contact lens problems, like I got stuff in my eye problems, stigmatisms or whatever. He actually is really clear on his problem, and it's people that want to know about eyeglasses, contact lenses. You know, you should be answering these questions. And by the way, if you're not clear on these questions, think about this. You're trying to build followers, you're trying to build subscribers, but how can anybody follow you if you don't know where you're going? Come on, hit the like button for that one. Like, how can really anyone subscribe if they don't know what they're subscribing to? Like, write down these questions because this will help you create a game plan for winning on YouTube this year. How is your channel different? Like, think through that. Like, why would someone watch you versus somebody else? And then why should I subscribe? If someone was like, well, you're like, why should I subscribe? And you're like, well, cause, and I see this all the time. People are like, yo, subscribe, hit the like button. Yo, subscribe. Like, but why? Like, are you giving a reason to subscribe? Like, hey, and hit the subscribe button if you want more videos like this that will help you get a hold of your personal finances and get out of debt. Okay, I know what I'm subscribing to. Hey, hit the subscribe button if you want more walkthrough tutorials on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Come on, somebody. And, you know, you want to figure out how to navigate through Midgar, you know? Come on. Like, if you want to take down Shinra, like, why should I subscribe? Right? So you want to answer these powerful questions. You know, I didn't have clarity like this over the years, but here at Think Media, we got clear on our tagline. Like, your tagline isn't necessarily your vision. Your tagline isn't necessarily your mission, but some people call this like a value proposition. But really, this is answering those questions. This channel that you're watching right now, our tagline is the best tips and tools for helping you build your influence with online video. And therefore, what we post on this channel is a lot of tools videos, like how do you use your camera? What's the best camera? And a lot of tips videos. What is shutter speed just came out recently, tips on setting up a live streaming setup, but then tips like this, like how do you start a YouTube channel? And this is the bucket that we've created. And so you're not going to get a gardening tutorial on this. You're not getting parenting tutorials on this channel. You know what I mean? Like just like a clear vision for the channel. If you want to break through the noise, you don't want to be about a million different things. If you try and chase 5 rabbits, you'll end up catching none of them. And how can anybody follow you if you're going in 15 directions? Most people are like, well, yeah, I follow that health channel because I want to get healthy, but I follow that entertainment channel because imagine if you were watching Comedy Central. You probably want to relax after work. You turn on Comedy Central, you're watching some comedy videos, and all of a sudden, someone comes on and is like, boop, 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 boop. Breaking news. Here's a bunch of drama, and here's what's happening, and the world is going to die from COVID-19. You're like, okay, I could have went to CNN to watch that by choice, but you just interrupted me. I was on Comedy Central, man. I'm trying to chill out because it's kind of heavy in the world right now, and I was looking for a little escape. You just mixed, right? Like two totally different audiences. Both are good. We need news. We need to stay informed. But like comedy is comedy. Now, can you blend things? Sure. Can you do variety channels? Fine. Good luck with that. But all I'm telling you is you want to get clear on who you're trying to reach, what's the problem you solve. And this is what I've seen. This doesn't just work for me. I'm going to give you a bunch of examples. This has worked for tons of people in our community and in our programs like Tracy Gold, fashion tips for women over 40. You know you're onto something when you get clear on not just fashion tips. By the way, fashion tips is way too broad, man. Male or female, streetwear or formal wear. You know what I mean? Age differences, Gen Z, millennial, like there's so many differences in fashion tips, but she really narrows it down. Fashion tips for women over 40, probably reaching a lot of Caucasian women. You know what I mean? That probably look like her because your vibe attracts your tribe. And she's growing by 200 new subscribers a month, 22,000 views a month. She's posting 3 videos a month. She's got clarity on what's happening on her channel, and those are the buckets she's posting her videos in. This is Techno Dad. We did an interview with him on Think Media. He's making a couple thousand, maybe $3,000-$4,000 a month in affiliate marketing right now. You know, we're a tech channel here, but we share tools for creators like smartphone accessories, like DSLRs, right? I don't cover home theater stuff. I don't know anything about speaker wire and amplifiers, but he does. His thing is home theater reviews, and so it's a niche within a niche. I just said both. It's double niching or double niching. You want to go multiple levels down when you're niching down, right? And so it's home theater stuff, and he's crushing it and doing really well. The Smuggler's Room, prop making, costumes, build videos, Star Wars room build, Comic-Con room build. 3 videos published a month, 700 new subscribers a month, 52,000 views a month. Look, you can grow to 1,000 subscribers, 100 subscribers fast in 2020, but you got to get clear on like who are you trying to reach and what kind of content are you posting? Why should people subscribe? And I recommend you niche down. If you haven't started, tip 1, start before you're ready and start messy and don't over optimize at the start. But once you start going, you got to get clear on these answers. Tanya Eliza, she is kind of like really helps people in direct selling, but also just with like leadership and entrepreneurship. She's actually going to be sharing some crazy tips in our YouTube Influence Challenge. And if you haven't registered, tubeinfluence.com, link in the description. She's going to be on there for like a Rise Up Women's panel of these different women creators that are doing business, video. And here's what's crazy. 5 videos a month, 1,700 new subscribers a month, about 70 views a month. But she has a multiple 7-figure business per year. Okay. So she only gets 70,000 views. This is the myth that a lot of creators are believing, like, oh, you need 1 million views. I need 1 million subscribers to get. No, 70,000 views a month. She's got a multiple 7-figure business. That's because she's got a business built around her YouTube channel. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is actually focusing on YouTube. Like, you're not trying to make money on YouTube. You're using YouTube to make money on a different business, a different positioning in the market, solving a problem, thinking bigger as an entrepreneur. And sure, are there people who just make money off YouTube? Yeah, that's like that kind of YouTube, but that's a very narrow-minded way to look at it. The opportunities go so deep. It's like the iceberg when you really understand strategies and you think about a bigger picture, a bigger business model that you could build around your channel. This is Mary's Nest. We met her at 0. She actually joined one of our programs. She's over 100,000 subscribers, 600,000 views a month, 22,000 new subscribers a month. Traditional cooking for the modern pioneer. Bone broth, ferments, sourdough. It's amazing what Mary is doing, but she's answered those powerful questions for her channel. So tell me in the comments, who is your channel for? Like, by the way, I don't watch Mary's channel. I don't watch the Fashion Tips for Women Over 40 channel either. When you narrow down your who, that's where the power is. What problem do you solve? Fashion Tips for Women Over 40. Okay, solves a clear problem. And why is this channel different? Because it's not for women in their 30s or 20s, right? Why should I subscribe? Because I'm a woman in my 40s that wants fashion tips. Like it really gets clear. I'm not saying that it's easy, but I'm saying doing the work to think these questions through will really help you stand out on YouTube. So hit the like button if you're getting value, because I got more questions for you and this will really help you out. Number two is your video. Every time you post a video, you should think about what's the goal of that video. Now, this might blow your mind. Not every video should have the same goal. One of the reasons people make a mistake is they post a video on YouTube and in the beginning they're like, all right, the goal of this video, hey, can you like this video? Can you please subscribe to this video? Can you join my email list? Watch the video to the end. Make sure you share this video. Make sure that and they try to get everybody to do everything all in one video. Did you know that videos work best on YouTube if they have one purpose? Here's what I mean. Maybe the goal of the video, guess what? Not every video's goal is to get views. Like sometimes it might be like to talk to your subscribers and be like, hey y'all, you want to hang out? Like here's some information about the channel. New people don't care. They don't know you yet. So some videos are actually, you're like, I think this is a wide topic. It could reach a new audience and bring them into the community. Some videos just might be for your subscribers and it wouldn't even really be relevant to new people. Like they might watch it. Now, some videos might be really good because you're going to do like a product review and you can make like a lot of money on affiliate marketing, but not every video needs to even really make money with affiliate marketing. Sure, some videos could always make money from YouTube views through monetization, but sometimes too, you could sit down and say, man, this is going to get a lot of views. There's no affiliate marketing opportunities. And if you don't know what that is, I'll link up a playlist and put a link to a playlist in the description below. That's like one of my favorite ways to make money, the shortest path to monetizing a YouTube channel, even better than YouTube ads. But like see, we run into the mistake of thinking like every video needs to do everything and then we lose. One video, one purpose. So really ask yourself, like, what's the end goal of this video? Like, who is this video for? And again, that's like a niche within a niche. Is it for your subscribers or is it hopefully trying to reach new people and for people who don't know you yet? You know, we're going a little bit longer here. You may have stumbled over this video. In fact, let me know, how long have you been connected to Think Media? Where did we first meet? But you may have like stumbled on this video, but like obviously we're going longer here. Like we're digging deep. I'm like pulling back the curtain. We're diving into some stuff. We've been posting like 5-minute videos, 7-minute videos on Think Media. Think about that. This is like a longer live stream, you know? And so each video can have different purposes. I'm able to like shout out Truth Still Matters and RV Fix. Like, good to see you guys. And so what's up Tech Center? What's up Rosa? So like different videos have different purposes. If you try and literally talk to every single person at the same time, you can really get into trouble. So then also, what problem does this video solve? This video solves the problem of how do I start right? Start with more clarity, start with better questions. What can I learn from someone who's already started, failed a lot, but has also had a lot of success on YouTube? So does this video, if you don't know the answers to these questions, maybe that's why you're not getting very many views or people click on a video and leave because you don't got any clarity. How can you open up the video letting people know exactly what they're about to watch if you haven't even thought through how you're going to hook the viewer's attention by articulating what they're going to watch at the beginning of the video? So we're talking about number 2, start with the end in mind. Like, what's the end goal of your channel? Getting clear about that. What is the end goal and end purpose of this particular video? Different videos have different purposes. I know certain videos on Think Media that are going to get way more views because they're a broader topic. We're putting out a series right now on like how to zoom in on iMovie. It's not really a surprise that that video didn't go viral, but I know because YouTube's a search engine. And by the way, keywords do matter. Keywords and tags do matter. They are relevant. Ranking videos is a super real thing. and 4.2 million views a month right now on Think Media proves the power, I think, of how you can build an army of ranked videos that get views while you snooze. We put out a video like how to zoom in on iMovie, and it does terrible when we release it. But what people don't realize is that 6 months later, 12 months later, 2.5 years later, 4 years later, people are still watching that video, and that video hits 50,000 views, 250,000 views, 500,000 views. And that there's so many of those videos out there that there's like an army. It's like a clone army. That's how I like to think about. Come on, Star Wars fans. When you put out YouTube videos, you're cloning and duplicating yourself when you put them out in the right way. And they can really solve a problem. By the way, they solve a specific problem for iMovie, like the iMovie zoom in tutorial. But then it also, each video has different purposes. That's all I'm trying to say. So hit like if you're getting value. And here's the next one, right? Now, is reverse engineer your money. Start with the end in mind on your money. So you want to start with the end in mind on your channel, start with the end in mind on your videos, and start with the end in mind on your money. Now, when starting, I actually think it can be bad to focus on money too soon. And all I mean is you want to strategically have in mind, how will this channel make money? And let me know if that's one of your goals. Do you want YouTube to be a full-time thing for you? You know, our mission here at Think Media is to help 10,000 people create a full-time living, doing what they love while making a difference in the world with YouTube and online video. So we want to help purpose-driven people really figure out, not even become YouTubers. Some are, and some will be social media influencers, but figure out how YouTube can be their distribution channel to build their influence, build their authority, become the go-to expert, really like own their niche, own their message, and then build a powerful business that also is doing good in the world and mastering this platform. Here's the thing. Nobody you don't pay rent to rent a physical brick and mortar store. Like if you were going to open up a coffee shop or a restaurant, kind of a crazy time because they're all locked down right now. Let me know where you're watching from if you're locked down. Vegas just eased the restrictions during this video. And so we went on Mother's Day to a restaurant and had a waiter with a mask on. It was kind of crazy. And so you're not going to pay rent to rent a store if you don't have a business plan. If you go to the bank and you're like, yo, can I get a loan? I'm thinking about starting a business. We're going to sell something and we're going to open up a store and it's going to be over here on 4th on Jones, you know, and it's going to be on that corner right there. I saw a little lease unit for rent. Banker, could I get a loan to rent this? They go, well, what's your business? You go, I'm not really sure. You know, I'm going to sell something. Well, like, what are you going to sell? I might do like affiliate marketing. They're going to go, what's affiliate marketing? You go, I'm going to try to get views. You're like, okay. They go, I don't know, bro, if I'm going to give you a loan. But a lot of us like approach YouTube that way. Like we haven't actually started with the end in mind. So what I'm saying is you don't want to focus on money at the start, but you want to focus on the viability of your niche, of your channel, of your positioning. Can it even monetize? Like, what is the monetization potential of your channel? So here's some powerful questions. How will my channel make money? Like, so maybe you do have a channel that could get millions of views and you're like, I'm going to go after YouTube AdSense. But again, I just showed you Tanya Eliza's channel. If she's getting 70,000 views a month, she's not going to make money off YouTube views, or she'll make like $100, $250, right? But she's making multiple 7 figures. That means multiple millions of dollars of revenue in her business per year. She's thought through her business model is what I'm saying. And so you don't need 1 million views. I'm going to show you how to make high profit in just a second off a low number of views. But how will this video make money? 1, the video might not need to. It's just like a subscriber update. 2, it's like a good product review video. Blendtec blender versus Ninja blender. Great. It's going to make money off affiliate marketing. How will this video make money? Actually, this one could get a lot of views. It's going to be kind of more of a monetization play. In fact, it's going to be longer than 10 minutes. And I'm going to put multiple ad spots in it. Like that's reverse engineering a strategy. Well, my friend Steve Panette, who's one of our Video Ranking Academy students, how's this video going to make money? He has 1,600 subscribers. His videos get like 50 to 100 views. He's freaking crushing it, bruh. Like, because he's got his phone number and his email in the description and he's selling homes. and he's getting people to buy homes, and he's helping people, and he's serving people using YouTube as his distribution channel. So you might be doing direct selling. You might sell your own product. You might create a membership site. You might do Patreon, and you might have a crowdfunding play. But you got to think things through, is what I'm saying. We're talking about how to start a YouTube channel, starting with the end in mind, and then ask the question, what are the best ways to make money in my niche? What are the best ways to make money in my particular niche? Because here on Think Media, like, affiliate marketing is really good for us because we talk about cameras, tech, higher price ticket items. It's solid. But not everyone should do that. A lot of you should, because your niche is good for that. But some people go, well, I can't do the same thing as Think Media. Of course, like, we have different niches. You got to figure out the best monetization strategies for you. And I'm going to show you one specifically. But again, YouTube Influence Challenge, man. We're only going to be hanging out for a few minutes here. We've been going like 14 hours deep, all free. And this is at tubeinfluence.com. Let me know if you've even seen some of these sessions. People are fired up, man. We're giving away so much value. Like, if you love this session, go to tubeinfluence.com and check it out, because you're going to love everything that we're sharing there. But let me give you an example of reverse engineering and starting with the end in mind with your money. This is my Sean Cannell channel, okay? Now, I actually don't love the clarity of this channel, but here's what the clarity is. On this channel, you can expect product reviews, life hacks, and video blogs. Tip, on the cover, I've sort of done imaging of that. Some products, me, Sean Cannell, rhymes with YouTube channel, video blog with my wife, Sonia, green juice, kind of like that life hack. I'm into the sort of biohacking and, bulletproof coffee, whatever. Kind of the goal of what I'm trying to convey on this channel. Now, here's one video that's a product review fitting into the bucket of the channel. It's called Best Greens Powder. Now, let's actually go look at this video on YouTube. And what's cool about this is, people trying to say that, like, keywords don't matter. It's laughable, man. Best Greens Powder. And here's the video, Best Greens Powder. Sure enough, right? Organifi Green Juice review. And this is a ranked video. This video is 4 years old. And this video is getting 5.8 views an hour. This is vidIQ on the right side here. So that's crazy views, right? Every single hour, 6 people watch this video. Nuts. Like 24 hours a day, people watch this video. Evergreen views, 24/7, 365. Now, this video has 169,000 views, so that's pretty good. But even off AdSense, I'll tell you what it's made. It's probably made around $1,200 to about $1,600 last time I checked, and I'm not logged in or I'd look. So not a ton of money, and it's over 4 years, so it's a couple hundred a year. Great, amazing, but like, that won't pay most rents, is what I'm saying. And a lot of us will probably never get millions and millions of views. We don't need to, because you want to monetize in different ways. This is why you want to learn how to make money on YouTube in multiple different strategies. So I sit at the very desk that I'm at right now, and I just break down this product that my friend Lewis Howes recommended to me. I love green juice, life hacking, biohacking. And when I travel, I bring this so I can mix in water bottles to try to stay healthy on the road. Okay. So I just review this product, but this is an introduction of what affiliate marketing is. Okay. So in this video, you can see some stuff here. Again, keywords, tags that are ranking, video getting views. Like, it's years old, my friends. It came out May 9th, 2016. So it's literally 4 years old at the time of recording this video. And it's still being viewed by 6 people an hour. And here's what happens is you can sign up for an affiliate program for this product, which is this link right here. This isn't Amazon.com. This is Drew Canoli made this product, and actually now know Drew, and we actually went snowboarding together, which is weird because way before I ever did that, I made this video 4 years ago, and it was kind of cool to get to meet him, the creator of the product. But here's the deal. I went to a different website, signed up for an affiliate program. That means I got a custom link. That was my unique link that I put in the description. When someone clicks on that link and buys the product, I get a percentage of the sale. Now, what's cool is, like on Amazon, if we sell a camera, we get 4%. $100 sale, we make $4. The affiliate program for this particular product is 30%. So if it was a $100 sale, I get $30. Check it out. But I also get continuity. So if somebody subscribes and says, I love it, just like I love the green juice powder, Organifi, if I subscribe to that and I get it every month for the rest of the year, I get paid every month when the order is processed. If that person sticks with it for life, I will get paid for life. So not only does this video continue to generate new sales, but it also is an affiliate program that's connected to continuity of income. You see how powerful this is? Smash like if you're getting value. So, or hit the like button gently if that's your preferred intensity level when touching the like button. ASMR. Okay, so you see how powerful that is. So it just is compounding. And this one video that was made like around $1,000 in AdSense has made well over $10,000 in profit for me and my family. So that's a couple $1,000s a year, and it's still generating money today. Got it? Like that's just one way, my friends. Like there's so many different programs, so many different ways. That's really what we're talking about in depth on the YouTube Influence Challenge. But I have the most powerful tip I promised you coming up in just a second. But here's one of my favorite quotes. So tip number 2 is start with the end in mind. And Sun Tzu, author of The Art of War, famous military general, said this: every battle is won before it is fought. Most creators need to hear this. You need to hear this. You want to start a YouTube channel this year and crush it? You need to think things through and then follow through. Start with the end in mind. How crazy that if every battle is won before it's even fought, then your success on YouTube could potentially happen before you even start a channel? Nobody thinks this way. They just kind of run out guns blazing and they're like, what are we doing again? It's like running to the bank. Can I get a loan? What kind of business are you starting? I don't know. How are you going to make money? I'm not sure. Who's your customer? Couldn't tell you. Who's your audience? Not really sure. How are you going to help them? No idea. Try to make them laugh. I'm going to try to inspire them. Any be more specific than that? I can't. And I'm not saying this is easy, but I'm saying when you sit down and you get clear on this, you are 10xing, 100xing your chance of success on YouTube because you're actually formulating and putting together a strategy. But I told you tip number 3, and this one I haven't shared at this level of depth. And this tip is the answer to, is YouTube too crowded? Or I'm worried because there's somebody already doing what I want to do and there's already somebody in my niche. And let me know if you felt that way. And let me know if you've even hesitated because you've thought, why even start? This person, Joe, Sarah, like they're already doing what I want to do. And I just don't know if I could stand out. I don't know if it's too late. Here's the powerful way to do that. And this is the most powerful way to build an audience on YouTube. And when I say build an audience, not just get views, but actually build an audience. Like get people to connect with you and to really stand out in the midst of the noise. Where I learned this is in a book called Start With Why. Okay. Now, Simon Sinek wrote this book. I recommend the TED Talk, and I'll link to the book, audiobook or physical book, in the description as well. But you can check out the TED Talk for 15 minutes to get clear on this, but I'm going to break it down. And this is the difference maker. And maybe you've never really heard this before, but check this out. Most people on YouTube, even when they're starting with their strategy, they start with what they do. Now, think about it like this. I don't want to start YouTube. Someone's already doing tech. There's already Marquez Brownlee. Like someone's already teaching about passive income and how to create awesome. There's already Roberto Blake. Someone's already teaching about YouTube. There's already Sean Cannell or Tim or Daryl. Like somebody's already doing makeup or beauty. Someone's already doing a vlog channel. Someone's already teaching yoga. Like there's like what they're doing, you know? And the what level is the most shallow level for trying to break through the noise. You don't need to be afraid of people doing what you're doing because people start the what all the time and succeed. I think about it this way. I grew up in Seattle and the birthplace of Starbucks. Come on, coffee. I'm actually sipping on some Vesta local Starbucks, not Starbucks, Vesta local coffee roaster here in Vegas, AeroPress, Ethiopia. But when Starbucks started, I grew up in Seattle. My dad, John Cannell, would take me to the first ever Starbucks and he'd get a bone dry cappuccino, bone dry. If it was too heavy, he'd send it back. If there's too much foam, I send it back. Too much milk, I send it back. Come on, The Office. All right, so what do you do? And And there was Starbucks starting up, brand new coffee shop, but Seattle was covered in coffee already. Seattle's Best Coffee, Pete's Coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, local hipster coffee shops. I grew up in Marysville, Washington, and Arlington. There was an espresso stand on every single corner, right? Like just drive up espresso stands. People on their way to work, getting their coffee on their way to their jobs, and so the audacity that Starbucks had to start another coffee shop. But here was the good news. A lot of people drink coffee. The good thing is if you have a competitor and there's somebody who's doing what you want to do and they're successful, they've got a following and people are watching, that's a good sign, not a bad sign, because that actually proves there's an audience and that there might be people into your stuff too. Because people actually want to watch tech. People actually want to watch beauty. It actually should cause you pause if nobody, ask yourself, who are 5 to 10 people doing what I want to do on YouTube? If there's nobody, you're either about to hit gold and do something amazing, or it's going to be very hard because there might not be an audience for it. So Starbucks starts making coffee, and now they're like the biggest coffee retail chain in the world, right? But it wasn't just the what you do, it's the how you do it that's a different level of distinction. So what do you do? Well, I do tech. Well, how do you do it? You're going to do it different than other people. Your style is different. My style of doing these live streams, I don't see anybody else doing this way, where I have slides and I go live and it's just a little bit different. My vibe, my style is different than other people's. It has to do with my background, has to do with my upbringing in church, my kind of preaching. I'm caffeinated, a little bit mildly eccentric, whatever. I got a different vibe, a different style. How we do videos at Think Media are slightly different. Our approach to creating content, that's a difference maker. Starbucks creates a third place. They over roast their coffee. How they do it is not as, you know what I mean? They're terrible. That's just my opinion. And so I still go there because it's your only option. At least it's consistent. And so how you do it is different. This is a chance for you to be different this year on YouTube, is to think, okay, I'm doing the same thing. You're probably not going to do something different, yo. It's actually good if you pick a proven niche. But difference is your style of teaching, your style of being funny, your style of presenting, your style of editing is different. But that's not the most powerful level. And that's what Simon Sinek clarified in this book. The why you do it, that is where you build a powerful audience. And that is how you can stand out amongst the noise. Because you've probably I've seen that in my niche. There's a huge trend right now in this YouTube niche. YouTube automation is a big trend. People starting faceless channels, making really good money. I mean, I've got friends making over $100,000 a month off 15 YouTube channels, and they're not in any of the videos. But one of the things I noticed in the YouTube automation niche, and even amongst a lot of maybe internet marketers and people who teach online affiliate marketing stuff, is a big trend in that niche is people just that are on their Instagram stories and their Instagram, they're just showing off Rolexes. I got a busted iPhone, the glass is all broken, and it's my running watch. Anyways, they're showing off their Rolexes, they're showing off Don P, they're showing off their Yeezys. They're yo, I'm all up in my Ferrari. And I'm not hating. I'm saying this is just their belief, kind of what they value is sort of putting materialism on a pedestal, or just putting on flexing. It's just what they're showing off. Kind of yo, I'm this entrepreneur. I got passive income, stacks on stacks, people with dollar bills. That's not my value system. And so there's people who are also teaching how to make money on YouTube, but I'm here preaching I believe that family is everything. I believe that faith is my foundation. I believe that doing business with integrity and ethics, I believe that real manhood and real leadership looks like loving your wife. It looks like showing up for your kids. It looks like putting in the grind and putting in the hustle and being an example in your speech, in your life, in your ethics. I believe that we need more leaders in the world, and there's a leadership crisis especially when you look at government, you look at politics here in the US, we just don't have a lot of people that are doing the right thing, in my opinion. And so I believe that YouTube is a platform not to just help people with tips, YouTube secrets or whatever, but it's a platform to share messages that matter and actually share our values. And I believe that if people hear that and they're nah, man, I think greed is it, man. I think that just trying to get rich at any cost and sacrificing the things that matter most in your life, that's just my thing. Well, then you don't need to stay connected to our community. Like you're welcome to be here, but I think you should actually crank up the volume on your values and on your beliefs. What I've learned is that people follow people with shared beliefs. And one of the ways to stand out on YouTube is actually to weave in your content what you believe. If you want to be a vlogger that stands out, you should amplify your beliefs, because people are probably going to want to watch your family and say, oh, that family stands for taking care of the environment. That family stands for really parenting or homeschooling in a different way, because that actually gathers people around you in a powerful, powerful way. People connect with people with similar values. I want to recommend another book. It's called Seth Godin, Tribes. It's called Tribes by Seth Godin. And here's what Seth Godin revealed. He said that we don't really start tribes. We actually stand up leading in tribes that already exist. So what a lot of people on YouTube try to do is they try to start something new. This is why if you just start a YouTube channel that's based around a particular TV show, like if you've ever heard of Walker Stalker Kong, it's actually a podcast. Some people who just love The Walking Dead started a podcast and a YouTube channel, or I don't think they started a YouTube channel, but they started a conference and they started selling out tickets. They got the actors from the show to come, and they were just super fans that stood up and said, we love The Walking Dead. We're obsessed with it. If you are too, then join us. And they became tribe leaders. You know, again, like for me, I hope to just be one of the voices in a space of faith-driven entrepreneurs. People that actually realize that we were created for a purpose, and that God wove greatness into our DNA, and that we can share that and make a difference in the lives of people here on planet Earth. Again, and that like family and parenting and being a man of your word or a woman of your word and letting your yes be yes and your no be no, like these are the things that matter. And that we can get wealthy, but that prosperity is for a purpose, so that we can give to our church, so that we can give to making a difference in the world, so that we can build generational wealth, so that we can partner. We partner with Compassion International here at Think Media and sponsor 25 kids. These are our beliefs. Like this is our why, and it's different than maybe other people's. And it will repel some people, but other people will say, I'm on board with that. Like, that's my vibe. Like, I feel that. I believe that work ethic really matters and that we should hustle. You know, I couldn't believe in rest more and family and taking vacations and whatnot. But I believe that God created the earth in 6 days and he rested on the seventh. And I believe that there's seasons in your life where you should be freaking grinding. 6 days, maybe. Take that Sabbath off. And I think that this upcoming generation, both of them, all generations, that a lot of people are not putting in the work to get the results. Just sharing some of my beliefs. Might offend you. Great. Free world, man. Talk about whatever you want on your YouTube channel. Subscribe to whoever you want to. Lead whatever you want. But for you, my friends, I'm really encouraging you to start with why. And here's what I'm not saying. Like on the how to zoom in on iMovie tutorial, there's no like major why woven into that video. That is a utility practical video. But I'm talking about like you can weave in snippets, stories, photos. Like, I mean, I believe that family is so important. So I wove in even in this thing that, you know, we got a baby on the way. Like these things matter. I think that again, what good is it climbing to the top of the mountain only to realize you climbed the wrong mountain? At the end of my life, I want the people closest to me to love and respect me the most. And I want to build some major things, but never at the expense of family, friendships, values, you know, and really like being there and showing up for your circle. What is it you believe? Why do you want to start a YouTube channel? And this is something to write down and think about, journal it out. Journal out your I believe statements. Like, I believe this to be true about the world. I believe this to be true about the universe. Because when you start to stand for something, that can really be what galvanizes people to you. It's a difference of perspective. It's how you can be different in the market. So look at this. What you do, a lot of people doing what you do. How you do it, some people might be doing it kind of the same, but you have a little bit of difference there. But why you do it's probably radically different. Again, some people are about like the money and the hoes and the clothes and the crystal. And I'm like, cool, bro. I'm about like not going to the club on Friday night and being there for my family. Different values. And we both might be actually at times on the surface, seems like we're saying the same thing. Because we might be both talking about the power of YouTube to build wealth, but Some people want to build wealth just to spend it on themselves. Some people want to actually really take that money and do something significant with it. And I don't mean to come across with any kind of judgmental. I just think it's okay that there's difference. It's okay if you disagree with me. It's okay if I disagree with you, right? But what do you believe? Like, what do you stand for? Like, what are you convicted about? Like, what are you willing to fight for? And smash like if this is making sense and you're getting value out of this. But look, this is so important to me because this is what actually brought me to this stage in YouTube. You know, I committed to going all in on YouTube during the hardest season of my life. And you maybe have never heard before the story here at Think Media, but in 2009, my wife, Sonia, almost died. And crazy time, as you could see, like we got married super young. We got married at 21 years old because we were conservative church kids. So, you know, we just wanted to have sex. And so that's what it's kind of be real. Like that's literally, it's funny. Okay. So, you know, we got married super young, 21. We're only married 2 years before she went on a trip overseas and got super sick. She started to throw up multiple times a day. We didn't know what was happening. We didn't know, doctors were saying, just eat a burger, man, stop being anorexic. And she's like, I'm not, something's wrong. And eventually she dropped to such a low weight that she had to get a feeding tube put in her nose so they could start getting her weight up. But then they installed that feeding tube, jejunum, which is in your stomach. And so they put it in her stomach, and this is a dark time, you can imagine, 2009. And it makes me think of the time we're in right now because we're in a crazy dark time in the world. But this is when YouTube clicked for me. And I was like, man, I got to go all in on figuring this out. And so we came home, boxes of cans of food that you'd put into almost like an IV drip in a machine that would go into your stomach. And I started the feeding the first night, and you turn the machine on, and all of a sudden she starts to freak out and she goes, I don't know what's going on. Something's happening. And they had placed the feeding tube wrong. So the food was going into her body cavity. It was filling up her body, and that will suffocate your organs, and that's what will kill you quick. And so we turn the food off and jump in our Honda Civic and race to Everett, Washington, to the hospital where they get her stabilized, screech up to the ER. They pull her inside and get her into bed. And then eventually we get into an ambulance, and I'm following behind in our Honda Civic, and you know, sirens blaring. We go to Seattle to a hospital called Virginia Mason, and we find ourselves there for 6 days. And it was those 6 days in that hospital room that I had a lot of time to think, a lot of time to worry, a lot of time to freak out, a lot of time to think about the future and to think about, man, like, what am I even doing? Because honestly, at the time, she was working 3 jobs up until the end of getting really sick. And I was volunteering in a church, waiting tables at Red Robin as a server, waiter for burgers and things. And I was trying to build my business, Clear Vision Media. But then I was like, man, I got to rise up as a leader, as a provider for my wife. I got to step up as a man, and I got to figure out a way, because our whole life's flipped upside down now. And maybe you're experiencing this. Like, it's why I wanted to tell this story, because your life could be getting flipped right now. And our whole life, our finances. And so I was like, man, I want to figure out how to make money from home. I want to figure out how to make money on my own terms. I had started a YouTube channel for my church in 2007. So I knew about YouTube, and I started to learn about affiliate marketing. So I knew about that. And I was like, man, I want to figure out this passive income, not so I can go like ball out on a beach and like, you know, pop Cristal. I was like, I need to freaking fight for my faith and my family and my future. And I want to figure out how to make passive income because we got medical bills, and I want to figure out how to work from home because I don't know what it's going to be like. I want to stand by my wife's side and just figure this whole thing out. Are we going to raise a family someday? I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to have kids. And I just shared with you, I mean, we got a kid on the way. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's a miracle. But back then I captured a vision. I captured a why for like, what am I fighting for? And that's why I want you to get so clear on your why, because this is not easy. Like if you think Media ever portrays that like YouTube's some get rich quick thing, or that like there's just some magical hack, there's tactics, but you got to have some grit and some tenacity and some commitment. And growing your YouTube channel and being an entrepreneur is an emotional roller coaster. So you really got to have strong reasons that fuel you, something to fight for, that you're willing to really die for, because you're willing to put yourself out there on the line day after day, year after year. It was 10 years. 2009, she's in the hospital. This just happened this year. And so I've been grinding. We met probably recently. Let me know when we met. But I was grinding before you were here. I was grinding when nobody was watching the videos. I was grinding and fighting for my family day after day, video after video, whether people were there or not, because I had a vision for what I wanted to build and what I saw in the future. I had a why that was driving me. And my why was my family, my faith. Come on, my why was like fighting for our future. And tell me your why in the comments, because I think it's so powerful to get clear on that at the foundation of your YouTube channel. I know you might have come to this video for like some tactic. Like, what the heck are you talking about, Sean? Like, I want some strategies on like thumbnails on how to grow a YouTube channel. Man, we got that. We're teaching that in the YouTube Influence Challenge. Sign up. But I want you to hear this story, and I want you to think deeply about your reasons, because I think that's what fuels us on the journey. Like, why do you want to succeed on YouTube? Because I see people come and go, and I see people give up a lot. And here's the thing, like, it doesn't have to be like super deep. Like, maybe you have a dream house or better vacations that you want. Maybe you do want significance or legacy. Maybe you want to start a movement. You know, maybe you want to change a cultural perception, or you want to see something reformed. Maybe you're fighting for family or freedom. Maybe you want to prove your parents wrong, or you want to prove the haters wrong. Maybe you want to live up to your God-given potential. Maybe you just, you have a love for the process, so you just want to learn something from the process. Maybe you have like a hobby channel I don't know what you want to start, but like getting clear on your why. But then listen, getting clear on your top values and weaving that into your content, it's a way to be different. Well, Sean, what if it polarizes people away from me? Good, because it'll also polarize people to you. But the worst place you could be is in the middle. I really believe that. I've been there, like where you're kind of flat. Like if you what do you stand for? Nothing. Okay. You start standing for something, you're going to offend some people. That's good, because you're also going to attract some people because they go, I like that you're standing for what you believe in. It's the 50-50 rule of leadership. And don't get it wrong. Starting a YouTube channel is thought leadership. Being a content creator is leadership. And the 50-50 rule of leadership is that at any given time as a leader, 50% of people will hate you and be uncomfortable because you're leading. By the way, if you're leading, you're making people uncomfortable. What people want is to be placated. They want to just be comfortable, just because leaders challenge people. They challenge people to think different, challenge people to have a different perspective, make people uncomfortable. Nobody wants that. We all just want to be, coddled. So a real leader makes 50% of people uncomfortable, but it also inspires 50% of people. A real leader, even in your own team, like if eventually you had like 10 employees, 5 employees will probably be mad at you. And the reason why is because you're like, look, you need to raise your performance. You need to fix this. You need to take it to another level because our company has a mission. So you're not always, if you always want to be popular and you always want to be liked, you're going to really struggle, I think, as a content creator. We've seen mental health issues and burnout issues because people get too wrapped up in what others think about them. You got to have a vision and convictions that are deeper than that. Sure, you don't want to be a jerk. And by the way, if 100% of people like you, you're a people pleaser. If 100% of people hate you, you're a jerk. That's why it's the 50-50 rule of leadership. 100% of people think you're awesome. You're too diplomatic. You're trying to please everyone. 100% of people hate you, you're a jerk, bro. Like, you're not even nice. Like, you know what I mean? But like 50-50, it just means that you're going to be there. And if you look at all the great leaders in history, you look at like a Martin Luther King, you look at any given president, either side, I don't care what party here in the US, you look at a controversial figure who split history like a Jesus Christ. A lot of people loved him. A lot of people gravitated. 2 billion people on the planet Earth right now associate and would call themselves Christians. And then thousands, millions are offended by him. He was crucified, he was killed, literally murdered. 50-50 rule of leadership. I'm not trying to overdo, like, you're like, bro, I want to start a hobby YouTube channel. I'm trying to play like Minecraft. Like, do I need the 50? Okay, maybe like this is like whatever you're getting value. And let me know if you're getting value out of this. And I know that I've been getting intense. This stuff gets me fired up. But I think this is the kind of stuff that sustains you through the ups and downs. And we are going through a global pandemic right now. Over 30 million Americans have applied for unemployment. Around the world, things are being disrupted, and there's really hard times ahead. Like here in America, don't get it twisted. You can't just print trillions of dollars and not expect the economy to get crushed. Like there's some very difficult times coming up ahead. And so you need a resilience, a grit, a tenacity, some deep reasons that causes you to fight and endure through hardship. And that's just why I want you to get so clear on your reasons, because I believe you can crush it on YouTube. I believe you can grow the channel that you want to grow, but I believe that you need to know your why in order to do so. And here's the deal on these 3 tips I gave you. I want you to think things through and then follow through. Think things through and then follow through. Number 1, you want to start before you're ready. You don't need to overthink your first videos. You can make them private, but you got to start before you're ready and start posting videos, because otherwise you'll stay stuck in just getting information, where action is when transformation happens. Then I want you to start with the end in mind and rewatch this video if you're just joining and answer those questions, journal them out. And then I want you to think through and start with your why. And if you want to check out resources, we'll put them in the YouTube description below. But like to really start with your why. Maybe you don't even know your why. Again, how can I follow you if you don't know where you're going? Might not be able to. And it really helps. This is how channels stand out, because they stand for something. And so think things through and then follow through. Here's the 3 tips, right? Start before you're ready. Start with the end in mind and start with why. I believe that this is a great year to start YouTube. It's a great time to start YouTube. Is competition high? Yes. But is content consumption going up like crazy? And no matter what happens during this lockdown, one thing is for sure, the future is video, the future is live, the future is streaming, the future is content, more so than ever before. There's going to be more uncertainty in culture. Will things go back to normal? Maybe. It's going to be a new normal, but assuredly, I mean, I see this, of course, in church world and businesses. Twitter announced their employees are going to work from home forever. Like that office space is going away. It's like work from home now. So things are different. So you got to master video. You got to learn these skills. This is a good time to start a YouTube channel for a million reasons. And we've got other videos about that. But it's a good time to lean in. But you need to know that commitment is the foundation of all great accomplishments. It's not going to be easy. It's just going to be worth it. Smash like if you got value. And if you're not a part of the YouTube challenge and you enjoyed this, man, we've been crushing it over there. I'm taking the day off because the Think Media team is hitting today's sessions, but we've been going through it every single day in the morning and the evening. We're doing sessions like this. And if you want to join tubeinfluence.com, let me know if you've been a part of that. And I would love to see you over there as well. But let me know what your why is and if you got value out of this video. And I appreciate you, Gabe and Marley and Rosa, Puppet Short Films, AJ, Karma Cash Flow. I don't think you need to start doing more live streams or upload videos. I think you should always experiment, test. What gets measured gets improved. Try new things, see how it goes. I don't know if this video is going to do good. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want it to go this long, but I kind of got a little fired up there, and now we're like at an hour. And so my plan was, sometimes you lose yourself in the moment, you own it, you got to never let it go. Okay. Jen, appreciate you. Mr. Red, thanks for being here. I like that Uncommon RD said, my why is to spread accurate and credible nutrition as a registered dietitian. So much misinformation. I love that's like a mission driven by the misinformation. And I agree. We need that. Pump that message. And thanks for being here, Christine and Sandy and Tails and Adam. Grateful for you. Hey, smash like if you got value. And maybe if you know somebody who's been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it'd mean the world to me if you shared this with them. And thanks again for being a part of our community. Subscribe, I guess, if you're not subscribed. And then check out the YouTube Influence Challenge. I think you're going to like it. Again, we've never done anything like this, and it's our way of just giving back majorly. You see, we have a course called Video Ranking Academy, and it's a $2,000 program, but we are teaching through it for free in this challenge because we realize how intense the world is right now. So if you've ever been like, I really want to get serious about YouTube, I want to stop dabbling and start dominating, we're going through the 7 pillars of YouTube influence. And so we've only been through 3 of them. The replays are there, tubeinfluence.com, and you can catch up, get a journal. If you're ready to just dive deep and really grow your YouTube channel, check it out. And I think you'll love it. And so, yeah, check all of that out and hit the like button. Thanks so much for being here. And if you want to actually check out a video on 5 things I wish I knew when I started YouTube, click or tap the screen right there. If you want to watch another video from Think Media, click or tap the screen right there. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and just know that I appreciate you so much. Keep crushing it, keep smashing it, and we will talk soon. Peace.